But before any of this can happen, in the early morning hours, maintenance flight line expediters meet to discuss the day's missions and the statuses of the KC-135 Stratotankers being flown at the 927th Air Refueling Wing. They assign the maintenance crews who will prep the planes for the day. In the meantime, over in the operations building, 2 crews that will be flying in formation meet to discuss the mission. Maintenance crews begin checking the flight controls and aircraft systems to ensure the jet is good to go. The individual crews have their final crew briefs before stepping out to the plane. Once there, they'll meet with the maintenance personnel to discuss any issues the plane may have. After the paperwork is signed, the crew begins their pre-flight inspections, looking at the aircraft systems and emergency equipment in order to be prepared for any eventuality. Upon completion of all the pre-flight checks, the maintenance crews begin clearing the area of ground equipment that was being used and communicate with the pilots as engines start, watching closely for any issues. With everything in order, they marshal the aircraft off to the taxiway and out for takeoff. On board are the 2 pilots and the boom operator, who actually controls the boom as it is lowered to the aircraft being refueled. Today's mission has a C-17 Globemaster acting as the receiver. As it pulls up behind them, the 2 massive planes match each other's speeds and begin a mid-air dance that takes a lot of training and communication. The C-17 has been topped off and it returns to its mission, while the KC-135 crew returns to MacDill. Back on the flight line, the jet is met by maintenance crews to discuss any issues and run their post-flight inspections. Sometimes these aircraft will be slated to fly again later in that day and must be sure that it's up to the task. The crews then go in to meet with the maintenance supervisors to debrief on specific issues that may run into during flight. The next morning will begin again this whole process to keep planes in the sky and warfighters fueled.